Here, and today I'm going to show you how you can use a book to model on your student's AAC device or board. I think one of the most important things that you need to learn if they are using some sort of alternative communication system is how to model. You might hear it called aided language stimulation. That's just another word for modeling. And in anything you do, you just want to try to model as much as you can. Sometimes you might need to think outside of the box or do something just a little different. At my school, I am currently using the Project Core system. If you guys have not looked at it, it's online and it's a research-based project on a board with core symbols. So core words are the most frequently used words that we see that can be used across different people, different settings. They're those words that are easily worked into whatever we do. So we might have to be creative sometimes to say what we're thinking, but in any situation, you're more likely to have a core word that you can use than a fringe word, maybe like toast. You're not gonna probably use toast in your everyday life. So I'm just going to give a short demonstration on a book that is spring related as we're coming into spring and how you can use a core board to model. So on our first things first here, the book is called Bear's New Friend, and it is an excellent way to work in communication and use a core board. So the first thing you can do is you can always target open, because you're having them open the book. You can say, oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna open the book and take a look at all the different pictures. And then once you've opened up the book, you could say Bear's New Friend. And sometimes when I do books, I'll attach a symbol maybe that we're working on that day to kind of help give them a little more insight into what we're doing. Or I will take a dry erase marker and just make a box around those symbols to make it easier for the students to find them. Because when they first start using a system, if you just saw these symbols and you couldn't read, you probably aren't going to know that this picture is in, or that this picture of someone smiling means like. So our job is to attribute meaning to those symbols to help them better understand how they can use it in their everyday. So it's okay to target, when you're first learning the system, you're not gonna know where everything is. It's fine. It is okay. You're gonna have little snafus. You're gonna, need to take time and get used to using the system and practice, like any new system that you would be using. And just take time. It's okay to just pick one word a week. Use that word and you will be so shocked by how many times that word pops up. So let's take a look. Our first page, you saw my symbol was in. So our first page says, in the woods, in the sun, on a hot summer day, Bear feels an itching to head out and play. So, where is our bear? He is in the woods. Let's turn and look at more to see what happens with our friend Bear. He goes to find Mouse, his littlest friend. But just as Big Bear heads round the bend, there's a clatter in the tree. Oh, what could it be? And the bear asks, who? So on this page, our bear goes to find his friend Mouse, and he hears a loud noise, and he asks, who? And throughout this book, a lot of the pages are going to have who. And so it's a great way to target those question words, even for students who aren't using a communication system. These picture symbols can help them kind of differentiate and give them a little visual cue and reminder about what each question word means. That's a really hard concept and it does take time, especially for our students with receptive language delays. And so this is something that could even be used, just these symbols alone. Sometimes I add them in my book for my other students that might be working on comprehension or might be working on different questions. And so then you can go back to that same routine. Creating a routine is also a great way. So you could say, okay, we're going to turn the page and we're going to look at more. And it's okay, especially if they're first starting out. Maybe you just want to say turn. Okay, we're going to turn the page and just add that into reading your book if that's a routine that you have with your child every day. And the words you're going to see a lot in a book reading: turn, look, go. Those are all great things that you can target to start out with. Just in the first couple pages of the book, I was able to use 5 of the different symbols on almost every page. So just be flexible, be kind to yourself. It takes time. Eventually it will be second nature. It's like anything else that you learn. So the best thing I can tell you to do is just model every day, all day, anytime that you can, because students that are using an alternative or augmentative system, they need as much exposure as they can get and don't require their communication. They're probably not going to touch it right away. They're not going to know what these mean, and it's going to take time, and that's okay. That's really okay. So just anytime, have it available and have it around the house, and in anything you're doing, start modeling. Make sure that you take time when you touch. Make sure that you are touching and giving them enough time to look. And if they're not looking, it's not a model. So you have to make sure that you have their attention. And like I said, one way is to highlight with a dry erase marker. You can use a laser pointer, a flashlight. Some people use the sparkly pipe cleaners and put them around it. There are a lot of different ways to kind of bring attention. Or you can mask. So you could take a paper and cover up all of the symbols except the symbol that you're working on. And that way it's easier for them to find that word that you're looking at. I hope this helped you, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will do my very best to